natuwa sa kanta. Sabi, wala po kaming leader, lahat po kami ay leader. Sabi, pwede niyo ho akong kausapin. Leader din po ako. Sabi nung pare, kasi yung mga kinanta ninyo, bawal yan, mga maling kanta. Hindi dapat kinakanta yan sa kasal. Sabi niya, ay, si Chito po ang leader namin. Si Chito po. Chito, tapos iniwanan na ako. Iniwanan na. No. Kapag maganda, parang you want to be associated, lahat ho kami yan lahat kami. We are all one here, no? We are contributing. Pero pag danger na, ay, siya ho yun, siya lang, and have nothing to do with him. No? Ito lagi kong nasasabi, di ba? Even among parents, kapag honor student yung anak, sasabihin ng isang parent, ay, ang anak ko, very successful, anak niya. Pero pag pinatawag ng principal, sasabihin sa asawa, hoy, yung anak mo, problema na naman. Ganyan no? Ang dami tayong ganyan. So I cannot blame the disciples. No? They lived with Jesus for 3 years. They saw the good things that He did. But also, they saw the animosity that was being generated by His presence, by His teaching and everything. And when finally He was arrested and put to death, sino ba naman ang hindi matatakot? Kaya si Pedro siguro started denying Jesus for fear. And according to St. Luke, the disciples secluded themselves in a room for fear of the Jews. But in the version of Mark and Matthew, they did not go to a room to hide. Where did they go? To Galilee. They went home to Galilee to hide. For in Galilee, they will be far away from the religious and civil leaders, all based in Jerusalem. So, Galilee is like the upper room of St. Luke's Gospel. Galilee was a place to hide. Kaya lang, hindi nila alam. Sinabi na ni Jesus, go to Galilee, I will meet you there. Kung nakarating sa akin yung balita na Jesus is risen at sinabi sa amin, I will meet you in Galilee, babalik ako sa Jerusalem. Ay nakakatakot humarap kay Jesus na muling nabuhay. Imagine, I will have to face the risen one. Marami akong atraso. We abandoned Him. So how can I hide in Galilee when I will find Jesus there? But we want to tell Simon Peter and the rest of the disciples, have no fear. Have no fear. Yes, you will find Jesus there. But Jesus is different from the Sanhedrin, different from the judges, the scribes, and the Pharisees. And the disciples experienced how different Jesus was. When Jesus appeared to them, His first words, peace be with you. No recrimination, no revenge, no reprimand, only a prayer. May you find peace. May you find well-being. Galilee Galilee is those places of hiding. We are afraid of the past. We are afraid of people. We are afraid of ourselves. We are afraid to face the truth. That's why we move from one locked room to another. We go around shifting from one Galilee to another, hiding from everyone, hiding even from God. Hindi ba nakakapagod yan? Jesus is telling the disciples to go to Galilee to meet them, to meet Him there, so that He can give them His peace. So that they can go out of their hiding. They can come out full persons, restored by the love of God. Mga kaibigan at mga kapatid, baka tayo yung hinihintay ng iba na larawan ni Kristong muling nabuhay. Maraming tao ang takot na takot. Ang daming mga tao ang tago ng tago. Maraming tao ang palipat-lipat, hindi na nila malaman kung saan pa nila itatago ang kanilang sarili. Guilt, pain, anger, hatred. At tinatago nila yan kasi baka sila hindi tanggapin. Sana doon sa mga Galilee na yon, let us be the presence of the risen Lord, telling people, peace be with you. Huwag kang matakot. Meron po akong naging kakilala na ang alam ko, anak mayaman siya. Kasi ang kanyang pananamit, talaga namang lahat na yata ng signature, makikita nyo. No? Panay nga ang tanong ko na, ano ba yan? Ano na naman yung bagong etiketa na yan? No? Parang ako'y huling-huli sa... Lagi akong, para akong backwards, no? Siya, laging abante. And sasabihin pa niya, ano ito, made in France, ganyan. Uy, ganyan pala yan, no? Ako, binibiro ko pa, pahipo nga. Baka hindi ako makapagsuot niyan mahipo ko man lang, ganyan. So, ganun. Tapos, kapag ka nag-aanyaya siya ng, kain tayo sa ganyan, magkapit tayo sa ganyan, naku, hindi ka dadalhin sa bangketa o sa turo-turo, no? Laging dekalidad. Tapos, yung the way he carried himself, the way he talked, ganyan, no? Akita mo yung, wow, ibang klaseng breeding, no? Kaya ako ingat na ingat din baka ma-expel doon sa kanyang inner circle. No? Baka hindi ako karapat-dapat sa kanyang ginagalawan na mundo. But then, somebody tipped me that his family resides in the slums. At takot na takot ipaalam na sila ay mahirap. Baka mawala ng kaibigan. Baka hindi na siya mahalin. Baka pandiriya ng kapwa. Kaya itinatago. At ang pagtatago ay sa pamamagitan niyan. Ayusin ang damit, maging mamahalin at klase. Pero hindi ko sinabi sa kanya na alam ko na until may namatay sa family nila. At pumunta ako sa wake. Hinanap ko talaga. Natagpuan ko doon sa squatters area. Pagpasok ko, nagulat siya. Anong ginagawa mo dito? Nagalit pa. Gusto kong makiramay. Hindi ka dapat pumunta dito. Walang masama. Walang masama na ganito ang bahay nyo. Walang masama na ganito ang kalagayan nyo. Hindi mababawasan kako ang pakikipagkaibigan ko sa iyo. At iyak na siya ng iyak, iyak na siya ng iyak, iyak na ng iyak. At nung bago ko umalis, sabi niya, para akong nakatlaya doon sa aking preso. It is an Easter experience. When in the Galilees of fear and hiding, the presence of one who says, peace be with you, liberates people from fear and lies, pretensions, which ruin themselves and ruin their lives. Baka tayo rin may mga paboritong Galilee. Kaya patong-patong ang kabulaanan. Pag nagsimula ka ng magbulaan, dudugtong-dugtungan mo na yan eh. At parami na ng parami ang iyong fear. Darating dyan ang risen Lord para palayain tayo sa Galilees of fear. So pumunta ho kayo sa Galilee nyo, yung mga kinatatakutan ninyo. Yung iba, simpleng-simple lang naman eh. Ang Galilee nung iba ay ito. Ilang taong ka na ba? Ayan. Tipor. Alam mo, pumunta ka dyan, yung fear mo na yan of your age. And let the risen Lord tell you, be at peace. You are 84. And be at peace at being 84. Kung mawala ka dyan, kung i-reject ka ng iba, the risen Lord will embrace you and tell you, it's okay. You look fabulous at 84. O yung fear mo, baka dati maganda ang trabaho mo, may pera ka, ngayon kaunti na. Huwag kang magtago na wala ka ng pera. Huwag kang patuloy na nagpapanggap na kaya ko pa to, kaya ko pa yan. Hindi mo na kaya eh. Kaya nangungutang ka dito, nangungutang ka dyan. Hiram ka ng kotse dito para meron kang maipakita na ganyan. Ang hihirap naman talagang turuan. Hindi makaintindi. 3 taon nang tinuturuan, no? Minsan tama ang sagot. Then baguhin mo lang yung tanong, mali na naman agad. No? Kasasabi lang ni Jesus kay Peter, oh, how blessed are you, Simon, son of John. No, you had the right answer, revealed to you from above. No? Yung sinabi ni Jesus that you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Tama. And then, sabi ni Jesus, breakthrough na to, breakthrough. Ipapaliwanag ko na. Ako nga ang Messiah, but I will be crucified. And Peter again said, no, that will not happen. No? Sabi ni Jesus, get behind me, Satan. Parang naalaala ko, yung isa naming oral exam in Spanish. While I was preparing for my turn, I could hear a classmate of mine going through his final exam, oral exam in Spanish. No? Ako, naaano ako kasi parang mali-mali. Naririnig ko mali-mali yung sagot niya. No? Hanggang yung teacher na nagsabi, stop, stop. The more you talk, no, you will make your grade worse. No, so stop. Tama na. Mabait naman yung teacher. Pinatigil na. Kasi nasa 75 ka na eh. Kung magsasalita ka pa, ako, bababa na yan, 72, 71. O, tama na. No? Hanggang dyan na lang ang exam mo. No? Napakabait ng teacher. No? Pero naririnig ko, kaya kinakabahan din ako. No? Parang ganun siguro yung karanasan ni Jesus. No, na, ano ba naman ito? Bakit ba hindi nga ako kumuha na lang sa Jerusalem? No? Siguro ko ang kinuha kong mga followers, mga scribes, the students of the famous rabbis. Then my teaching will spread, no? And will gain a respectability in the big cities and metropolitan centers. But it's the mystery. The kingdom of God is for little children. The kingdom of God is like a mustard seed. The kingdom of God is like the yeast. The kingdom of God was entrusted to the little ones. And so, as expected, they failed Jesus. And by going back to Galilee, they were not only completing their cutting of their relationship with Jesus, they were not only in hiding, but according to the Gospels, they went back to their old way of life. We can explain that in terms of occupation. They went back to fishing, which really happened, di ba, in the apparition of the risen Lord in the Gospel of St. John. The disciples were back to fishing. So back to business. Business as usual. Parang, yung 3 taon na yan, let us consider it an adventure. Wala namang nangyari. Balik na lang tayo sa dating buhay. As though Jesus did not matter. Back to my old way of life. Galilee could be that. Going back to my old vices. Nakadalawang taon na akong hindi naninigarilyo, pero sawang-sawa na akong magtiis. Balik na lang ulit. Ayan, bumalik ka na sa Galilee mo. Yung iba, hindi na ako kakain ng chicharon, ng matataas na kolesterol. No? Pero pagka ba't ko ba parurusahan ng sarili ko? Balik na naman. Bumalik ka na naman sa Galilee mo. No? Noong New Year nangako ka, hindi na ako magchichismis. Pero narinig ko yung katabi, parang ang sarap sumali. Ayan, makasali nga. Paminsan-minsan lang naman ito. Ayan, bumalik ka na sa Galilee na naman. No? Back to the old way of life. But Jesus is telling them, no? Parang kung tayo lang, sasabihin natin, how despairing, walang pagbabago. But in that return to a former way of life, Jesus will be there already to catch you. Before you can even immerse yourself again to that old way of life, Jesus will be there, the risen one, waiting for you. And should you fall, decide to fall, He will be there to catch you. Meeting Jesus in Galilee also means Jesus offering us a fresh start. You have failed. And your return to Galilee is an acceptance of your failure. But Jesus says, don't lose hope. We can start again. Don't lose hope. I am here as the risen one. I bring new life. We can start again. So go to your Galilees, seemingly places and occasions of failure, but open your eyes of faith. Jesus is always there. He will never fail us because He was the one who told us to go to Galilee. He will be there to bring us new life. To the Galilee of our abandonment of the Lord, He will be there as the faithful one. To the Galilees of our fears, of our lies, of our pretensions, He will be there as a loving presence, giving peace to ward off our fears. In the Galilees of our frustration, in the Galilees where we return to an old way of life, the risen Lord is there, telling us, you have hope. I offer you a fresh start. So my dear brothers and sisters, go to Galilee. He is waiting for us. Let us pause. And of the three types of Galilees, choose one that seems to be beckoning you, calling you for a visit. Which Galilee would you want to go to now for you to encounter the risen Lord? Have no fear. He will embrace you. He gives you new life.